Okay, so we are going to work on our 8.3 notes, which is quotient of powers. So keep in mind the word quotient means to divide. Okay, so we're going to be dividing exponents essentially. And when we do that, we're going to subtract. So we're going to write our rule when it's ax divided by ay. All we do is keep the base and subtract. Okay, so remember, big thing here, base never changes. So no matter if it's a number, the base never changes. Okay, so looking at this first one, it's the same base, so all we do is subtract our exponents. So 7 minus 3 is 3 to the fourth, and we leave it like that. Okay, so I'm gonna skip down to this one. Keep in mind there's a hidden 1 here, but these are the same base, so it's gonna be b 12 minus 1. If you're doing it on your own, you're going to forget about the 1. So then it's b to the 11th power. What I'd like you to do is take a moment and try these two on your own. So pause the video and try those two on your own right now. When you do that, you should get -5 in parentheses to the 7th power and x also to the 7th power. Okay, so we're going to keep on going. Now, we are going to be combining rules. So now we're going to be combining the ones where we add, multiply, and now we're going to subtract. So remember, the product of a power is when we multiply straight across. So we're going to do that first. We have to simplify across first. So that's adding these. So 8 plus 4 is 12 over 3. And now we subtract. Again, we leave the base. 12 minus 3 is 9. That's my answer. Okay, so can you pause real quick and try this one? So pause really quick and try that one. So we have to simplify our denominator, which means we add, and then we'll subtract, get D4. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So sometimes you'll have a whole expression, this big thing. We are just going to simplify the two fractions separately and then multiply straight across. So let's do that. Let's simplify this one first. This becomes D5, right? Because 7 minus 2 is 5, times 15 minus 8 is 7. And now, since we're multiplying straight across, we just add our exponents. So we get D12. You could have also gone across and said that that was 22 and 10, and then you would have still gotten the same answer. So can you pause the video, and try this one for me? So pause the video right now and see if you can get this one. This first one becomes -7 to the 8th power. This next one becomes -7 to the 12th. So when we finish that up by going across, we're going to add. We should get -7 to the 20th. The only difference about this third one is that we have to simplify the numerator before we can go down. So just one more extra step. Let's do that. 11 plus 7 is b to the 18th over b5. 18 minus 5 is b13 times, remember there's only 1 there, 12 minus 1 is 11. Then we go across by adding, so b24. Okay. This one, we have to read it. So the population of Mathville is about 10.8, and that's Mathville. Whereas Farmtown is 10 to the fourth. How many times greater is Mathville to Farmtown? Well, if I'm figuring out how many times greater, that's telling you to divide them. And it tells you to put Mathville divided by Farmtown. since it says Mathville compared to. Whichever one comes first goes on top. So in this case, Mathville's 10 to the 8th. Farmville is 10 to the 4th. So we figured that out. And it's by subtracting. So 8 minus 4 is 4. But since it says how many times greater, we need to then take this and evaluate. So we need to take it one more step and evaluate. Because I'm not going to say it's 10 to the 4th times bigger. Like, what does that mean? Well, in your calculator, type in 10 to the 4th. So it's 10,000. Pretty sure. I didn't do that math though, so let me double check. 10 to the 4th. Yes, 10,000 times greater. I'm going to say Mathville. Oh boy. Mathville is 10,000 times greater. There's our sentence. Boom. Done with the note. So all we're doing is combining things. You're either, if it's a fraction, you're subtracting. If it's straight across, you're adding. Okay. See if you can handle number 4 now. Number 5 in your worksheet packet.